our firm, we believe variety is the spice of life. So, हम लोग, we are basically, we don't follow any particular trend. We are into everything. We do a variety of work. So, be it minimalism, say, you want to talk colonial work or whatever. So, we basically encourage various kind of looks because all of them are eventually good. It's just that you need to do a good job while you execute any of these looks. So, we do work which is devoid of trend. We don't follow any trend. We just do what the client demands, and we try to do it to the best of our capabilities.
So yes, like I completely agree with Sam. So though we acknowledge all the isms that are there, whether it's minimalism or maximalism or whatever, any of the isms, but we do not subscribe to any of them. So, but we don't mind subscribing also. So as Sam rightly said, it really depends on the project, the client. If a client needs a house which is vibrant and colorful, we are not going to just paste minimalism theme on him just because maybe it might be trending. So honestly, we believe in being true to the client's brief, trying to translate what he wishes into the 3D form and do the best. So not
Basically,
against any of the trends, but yeah, we're not a big advocate of following a trend. Uh, Really, that's not our philosophy, design philosophy. Yes, Sam.
yeah. So basically, what we both want to say is that the place has to represent the client's personality and not our belief of what he should be living in.
See, nowadays everybody is exposed to design trends which are happening through Pinterest and so many other platforms. So even when a client comes, he's already done his little bit of research and he's come with a few images and he's like, I want this. So uh, there is an affinity sometimes with the client to pick a trending look. Um, we see if there's anything against it, we speak about it. However, if it is fine with us, I mean, nothing wrong with it, and we can easily translate that into his form, we're good to go. What say, Sam? Like currently,
Yes,
all the
Pinterest is the new
colonial.
architect.
Sorry? Yeah,
Pinterest is the
Pinterest
new
is the new
architect.
architect, which is good because
Uh,
finally a layman who suddenly bought a house and who used to do something in IT or finance and he who doesn't know anything about interior styling. So at least Pinterest opens up his mind, what all is there, and he can at least say, okay, I like this, I don't like this, So
yeah,
that
so he
that
can,
really helps.
yeah, so a client can now better articulate what he wants because he has a lot
Yeah.
of reference to show. Sustainability is a great movement, but it has to come at a forefront. Like the government policies have to be in such a way that the sustainability is not a fashion statement and it's more a requirement of today's times. And there are new materials which we are using, a lot of architects are using, and a lot of people are asking for which are sustainable. But I wouldn't say it's like it's really making an impact as per me so far.
So on the first look of it also, Isha, the Indian customer is very cost conscious. Okay. So, till sustainability, as Sam rightly said, doesn't become something that we have to do. Okay. They will always look for something which is sasta or which is easy to get, or which, I mean, sustainability then is not something that they have to do. If somebody is that conscious enough to do it, good. But they might just not want to do it. Or let's say, somebody is doing up his house for the first time. He's very aspirational and he wants to put Italian marble. Now Italian marble really cannot be subscribed as sustainable because it creates a lot of carbon footprint in getting it from the place of where it is procured and getting it here and laid. It would be rather nice to have a locally procured stone, but for somebody who's doing up the house of his dreams, I don't think he's really going to be bothered by that kind of thinking. He'll say, "नहीं, मुझे चाहिए." So point is that unless it becomes something that we really have to follow, and it's a collective conscious decision, so um, it will happen. But as Sam said, it's a sub movement. It's happening. Some people are conscious. Some people want to do it, but not nothing that has really gathered a lot of
Till
speed.
it doesn't become a mandate, it will never become some thing to follow.
Yes, I do like vibrant places. I do like my color. I do like a bit of glamour and glitz. Uh, I'm not an advocate of minimalism. I find it too boring. I cannot live in a minimalistic place. So I like color and I like conversation points in be it in furniture or fabric or whatever it is. Like Sam has such a lot of conversation points right behind him. He's an accessories person. He has like so.
I'm collector.
My personal this would be like a certain vibrant place. Vibrancy is important for me, not
Yeah,
subtle.
essentially Indians are people who like contrasts, and we like colors, and Instagram pe, people put up these photographs which is like a one bench in a 1,000 square feet space, and that's just lit up with one streak of light. It all looks good in photograph. It's very nice artistry, but it's very difficult to live in such a dead place. We've personally gone to these kind of spaces and they feel very dead. So Indians are generally more lively, I think so, and they like to have vibrancy around them. So
Yeah, but we
so
definitely.
even if
Huh.
say Santa has, so you can treat it two ways. One is you can have a space which is very bold and vibrant, and rest everything else is simple. And the other way is that you see behind where everything else is simple, and you have your accessories which you can bring in color. So there are both schools of thought, but we both love colors. That's a given.
Yeah, I mean, and conversations like Sam has accessories. I would really like to put up books. I would like to put up photographs, small travel souvenirs that we've collected. So that is
Yes,
my thing. So
yes.
for that, if the background, if that canvas has to be a bit muted, that is okay. But then the rest of the thing has to be very vibrant.
But in all, I think so. Both of us are into contemporary stuff more than we are into colonial or classical. We are not that much
Yeah,
into it, although
same.
we do a lot of that work. But
Yeah.
we personal preference and comfort is contemporary.
And we like cleaner lines,
Yes,
non-fussy kind of things, and some quirky thing somewhere.
yes.
Not very kish, but something quirky is good.
इसमें थोड़ा so one contemporary architect interiors that you said that most of the people are into contemporary interiors as an architects is because it is actually quite relevant in our today's times. It actually speaks about today's time. As you, if you see, say, classical interiors or whatever, they're very indulgent, time consuming, and they are more like frills and everything. Whereas in today's times, people are no frills, more casual, laid back, simple, straight बात करते हैं. आपकी lines भी interior की straight हो जाती है उस वजह से. So I'll say कि contemporary is more in tune with today's times. People have less time for frills, and that's how their house looks like. It looks simple, classy, with good colors and everything. So that's why everybody is simply taking up to contemporary interiors. And now coming to the part of the clients, now most of the clients are asking for contemporary images, but we also realize that in India, a lot of people who are come across money also love a lot of classical stuff, British colonial or French colonial stuff with moldings and stuff like that, because we associate uh, riches, or say having a rich look with molding subconsciously. So we want to feel like Maharajas in our own houses, and we try to do these moldings. So some clients come back with the requirements who want to do premium stuff. They come back with moldings and everything, and they say that okay यार हम लोगों को थोड़ा rich चाहिए तो हम ये molding हमारे इसमें करके दो. Waki Santa, you tell if you want to elaborate on this.
Yeah, very, very aptly said. So it is the new age money, or which really wants to, show off that they have the money. Like, I'll give you a good example. So a few years back, I was watching something on TV, which was, I think, interiors of the houses of rock stars, yeah, pop stars, tha, and Russian oligarchs or whoever you call them. So however you pronounce them. So the Russian oil magnates. So in both the places, these guys had made money. These guys had a rags to riches story. And both their houses, these guys were rap stars and all of that, So they were doing really funky stuff in their own work. They were doing cutting edge and modern stuff in their music. but their houses were like palaces. They wanted mentally to for themselves also to realize that they have made the money. They wanted it to look like palaces so that people know that they have the money. So somewhere they were fulfilling their own, I have made it. I'm a king now. That kind of a dream. So that's very true. So people, there are a few people who want these very ornate stuff and carved stuff and gilded stuff, but uh, there are a lot of people who have moved around the world, seen
Yeah.
worldwide how people really live. They have an affinity, even if it is new age money. They have affinity for contemporary, but there are a few who want to show off, and that show off generally comes from building a palace around
And they are in the
yourself.
majority right now, I think so.
There are two phases to this pandemic, uh, pre-vaccine and after vaccine. So pre-vaccine, you will see a lot of plugins coming in, like office spaces might have, UV lighting that will, once you switch it on, and it can kill the viruses and the bacteria in a space. Uh, uh, what else had we proposed? A lot of antimicrobial surfaces, carpets with biocides, that don't promote the growth of, say, fungus or bacteria or whatever. Maybe not viruses, but generally clean up the air, have a healthier air atmosphere. But I think once the vaccine is out, uh, so we'll be back to normal. Okay, this all are going to be plugins, I feel, and personal opinion, which are temporary. I don't think design will be playing such an important
Yes.
part that we will be drastically changing something in our interiors or architecture. All of these will be plugins which will be there to last for a year or 2 years, not beyond that. I mean, nobody likes moving around with a mask. Nobody, really not does. I mean, when I meet somebody, my first instinct, if I know them, is to go hug them, or handshake or something. So people are going to do that. That's the distancing that is there
Yeah.
currently is all going to go away.
So
Yeah,
design
Sandra.
is a simple evolution of your current requirements, and design evolves around that. And as rightly Santa said, that today people are a bit overreactive to this whole situation. The moment the vaccine comes in, people will be back to normal. So this is a very temporary scenario. So we believe that design पे कोई असर नहीं पड़ेगा. People will be people. People will be जैसे लोग जिस continent में behave करते थे वैसे ही उस continent में behave करेंगे in future also. Indians have always been warm. People will always be warm. So हम लोगों का घर या हमारे ऑफिस के working environment में post vaccine zero असर पड़ेगा. I
Zero.
believe what Santa says.
I mean, so everybody is talking that we want work surfaces and which are antimicrobial. But seriously, what are you going to do with your current work surfaces?
Yeah.
So are you going to throw away the tables that are there in your existing office and will bring in whole new furniture just for a matter of a year and a half? I don't think so. So people will just say, ठीक है, हम इसको 2 बार दिन में sanitize कर देंगे, and we should be good enough. But
And
people who are building new,
antimicrobial, sorry, I'm so sorry, Santa. I'm saying
huh,
antimicrobial doesn't mean antiviral also. So that also is
yeah.
a point that somebody needs to understand. Santa, you continue.
So, I mean, if somebody who's building in new capacity additions, like adding in new workstations, they could think of getting an antimicrobial surface, from any of these companies, and which will, of course, last them for the next 10 years. But nobody design is not going to suddenly just change or throw away what we have and bring in something new. We are going to live with what we have. We're just going to find ways and means to make our atmosphere or environment more safer and healthier, cleaner. That's about it. So all plug-in solutions, nothing which is going to be like permanent, that's going to last the next 50 years. Nothing like that.